Number 20, Celine Dawson. Number 21, Eric Moses. 23, Drummond Beck. 24, Larry Diggs. 31, Ricardo Suazo. 32, Cedric White. 55, Gerald Connor. And the team listed as home team, the roster, the Pacific Grove Breakers.
What did I say about KIF?
Number 3,
Never happened.
Balowitz. Number 11, Justin Senegan.
The guy, truck operator,
22,
guy
Sam Rookie. 23, Nick Sellis.
never happened.
30, Ivan
So I'm
Cooley.
curious, John's curious.
32, Brian Lansman. 44, Todd
Down
Kostashak.
in the corner, I was standing down there going,
55,
that's
TJ
where their
Crystal.
line goes. We'll do it there at 5:30.
Starting this afternoon at one guard for Verbum Dei, junior, number 11, Rashad
Jim doesn't know
Fox.
about it yet because Mike and I walked in.
At guard, as they got up on the Pacific Grove, we have a senior, number 10, Michael Lazuri. At guard,
I don't think he
Verbum
knows that shit, but
Dei, junior, number 13, Harlan
He
Farmer.
said if we wanted to run the video, he said we
And
can't do
at
that.
guard for Pacific Grove, senior, number 15, Eddie Banishak. Junior, number 15, Washawn Deschelle.
So eventually, as I'm editing those, he said, oh yeah,
At the
well,
third
it's up
guard
now.
for Pacific Grove, junior, number 33,
Everything is down there
Brandon
on the last.
Francis. At forward for Verbum Dei, junior, number 22, Larry Davenport. At forward for Pacific Grove, senior, number 4, Chris Castillo. At center for Verbum Dei, junior, number 10, Delron Johnson.
His excuse.
At forward for Pacific Grove, senior, number 31, Coleman Whiteford. Coach for Verbum Dei is Whitehead. Coach for Pacific Grove, Fuller. And the officials for this game, Brett Salvato, the instructors, and Todd Thomas.
From the Arco Arena, home of the Sacramento Kings professional basketball complex. It's the boys Division IV State of California championship game between the Eagles of Verbum Dei and the Breakers of Pacific Grove. We'll stand now for our national anthem.
See, now this idea I had about it after the edit.
Oh,
At the end of this.
by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's advancing, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked.
And now we're ready for basketball. I'm Pete Ebner for Video Postcards with Lee Hexthausen, Shonda Coates. Two teams, the Eagles, the visitors from Verbum Dei, Southern California. They're in the Camino Real League, and they're located in Los Angeles. And Pacific Grove from Pacific Grove, California, up a little north of Monterey. They are in the Monterey Trail Athletic League. Mission Trail Athletic League, pardon me. CIF section is the Central Coast. And we're all set for the Boys Division IV Championship game. 10 jumps against 10. Controlled by Lazari, or rather Castillo, and Pacific Grove. It was Johnson jumping against Lazari to start the game at the center of the court. Nice pass from Lazari underneath.
Personal foul, number 11, Rashad Cobbs. First personal, first team foul.
Cobbs picks up his first personal.
Eddie Vanacek, shooting 2.
Banaszak, starter at guard, a 6'1" senior. Second is up, no good, but it's a rebound for the Breakers. Rebounded by Castillo. Lazari off the front rim, finally picked up by Washan Dashiel. Open post with the center out in the right corner. Now he'll come underneath across the baseline in the key. He gets the basketball on the dish, puts up a shot that's no good. It's picked off by Lazari to Banaszak. Pacific Grove with a 1-point lead. And at that, it's only 1-0. Lazari. Banaszak, air ball, rebound basket, no, off the front rim, missed by Banaszak. And it's pulled off by Johnson. Number 13 is Marlou Parmer, one of the guards for Verbum Dei. 22, Larry Davenport. Parmer again, right corner. Not even close, but the rebound by the 6'9" Delron Johnson.
Number 10, Delron Johnson.
And Verbum Dei with a definite height advantage over Pacific Grove. If you take Delron Johnson, 6'9", but the other two forwards and 6'4" and 6'3". No basket. Looks like an offensive player control foul. It is.
Personal foul number 33, Brandon Francis. First personal, first team foul.
Francis picks up his first personal. And only the first team foul. Way deep in the backcourt is Rashad Cobbs, and he tries to get the ball over to Parmer. It's knocked out of bounds.
And the Verbum Dei lineup number 31, Ricardo Suazo.
Now we've got a quick substitution. Ricardo Suazo, 6'4" junior forward, comes out for Verbum Dei. Parmer puts up a shot in the key. It's off. Rebounded by Suazo.
Basket number 10, Delron Johnson.
And Delron Johnson puts the basket in. It's a 4-1 lead for Verbum Dei. Lazari travel.
We have a timeout with 5 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the period. Verbum Dei 4, Pacific Grove 1.
So we've got a timeout with just 5:13.
Nice cutaway is this
4-1.
at some point.
Verbum Dei with the lead.
You are going AM, PM on the CIF in the game together.
Head coach for Verbum Dei is David Greenwood, while for the Breakers of Pacific Grove, it's Todd Buller. This is the first ever appearance for Pacific Grove in the Division IV State of California Championship game. And the previous appearance for Verbum Dei Eagles was in 1995 when they, I believe, defeated Cappuccino of San Bruno.
What it's been feeling like.
Johnson gets it to Parmer. Parmer has it stolen. Banaszak, Pfeiffer, Lazzari, or that's Castillo. Over to Francis. Down low to Castillo. And Eagles. Chris Castillo with the basket. Brings the Breakers to within 1 point of Verbum Dei, 4-3. Blocking foul. And here comes another substitution, replacing Cobbs. Number 3, Robert Watkins. Castillo picks up his first personal. Picked off by Coleman Pfeiffer. Banaszak will bring it across midcourt.
Dude, they were pissing me off, man. Huh?
Free ball by number 33, Brandon Francis. And it's a 2-point lead for the Breakers, 6-4. Robert Watkins just coming into the lineup for the Eagles. Low post, while medium turnaround shots no good by Larry Davenport. Pfeiffer rebound. Banaszak, spin move. Puts a two-handed shot up, and he has it knocked out of bounds by Delron Johnson. Well, 6'9" is certainly an asset. Francis casts off and misses. Fast break, Eagles. And the basket by Larry Davenport with an assist from Parmer. 2:56 left, first quarter. Pfeiffer out on top. Give and go. Banaszak. No good, and it's rebounded by Ricardo Suezo. A miss from Larry Davenport and a rebound by Coleman Pfeiffer. Banaszak across the logo, Kings logo at midcourt. There's the give to Pfeiffer from Lazzari, travel.
Into the lineup number 15, Sean Deschel. For Pacific Grove, number 11, Justin Silligan, and number 44, Todd Thundershak.
So now we've got a couple of substitutions. Kostashak in along with Sepigan, number 11, Kostashak, number 44. All substitutions for the Breakers. Johnson turnaround, jump shot. Doesn't go. Coleman Pfeiffer loses it, but it's retained by Todd Kostashak. Brandon Francis. Here's Banaszak down the baseline. gives it out to Pfeiffer, who misses. Delron Johnson rebound. Marlou Palmer, no basket.
No basket. Personal foul number 33, Brandon Francis. Second personal, third team foul.
For Francis, he's got 3 points in the game. Non-shooting foul. Picked off and finally controlled by Washawn DeShiel. Marlou Palmer gets away from his man, puts up a shot that's no good. Pfeiffer rebound. Now a minute 25 left in this first quarter. Lazari, Sepagan, bounces it to Francis. Pfeiffer, Banaszak. Banaszak puts up a shot that's off the rim, controlled by Sepagan. Brandon Francis, 3-ball. That's his second trifecta. He's got 6 points. Delron Johnson leads Verbum Dei with 10. 9-6 with the Breakers on top by 3. Jump shot right at the arc. Robert Watkins. And it's tied again, 9-all. Lazari is picked off by Watkins.
Personal value number 10, Michael Lazari. First personal, fourth team foul.
That's on Lazari, his first and the fourth team foul on the Breakers. 15.1 seconds. Verbum Dei's Robert Watkins will inbound the ball to Marlou Palmer. A drive, and Palmer puts it in. He had to lean forward. And that's it for the first period. Palmer's basket at the end of the first quarter gives Verbum Dei a 2-point lead, 11-9 over Pacific Grove.
The California Scholastic Federation would like to remind you that ECHO and its AFP Mini Markets are the proud sponsors of the regional and state basketball championships. We encourage you to visit ECHO's service stations, and their AFP Mini Markets is a way of saying thank you for your continuing support of high school athletics.
That was an unbelievable shot by Palmer. He took that ball, spun away from a defender, leaned forward off balance, and put the ball in just prior to the buzzer. And now it will be Verbum Dei inbounding the basketball. Eagles with a 2-point lead. We're ready for the start of the second quarter. Leading both teams is Brandon Francis, courtesy of 2 3-pointers. Palmer over to Delron Johnson. The big center is out in the left backcourt. Almost has it stolen. Last touch, it looks like, by Chris Castillo. A drive by Palmer. And Marleau will draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Personal foul number 15, and you vanish. First personal, 15 foul.
First on Banaszak, already the 5th team foul on Pacific Grove.
Marlon Farmer shooting 2.
Their record 27-2, while Verbum Dei 22-5. Farmer misses, and a big cheer from the, of course, from the Breakers fans. They're all watching Farmer. They're behind the basket that Farmer is shooting for. Second is good. 12-9. Eagles up by 3. This is Lazari getting it to Kostashak. There's a one-hander that's no good by Banaszak from outside on the top. Here's Farmer. Verbum Dei is going to slow it way down. Robert Watkins on the right side. He'll drive key, stops, puts it up and in at the right side of the free throw line.
Basket number 3, Robert Watkins.
14-9. Verbum Dei. Pass is fired right side to Chris Castillo. He's double teamed on that right corner. All of a sudden it's out on top to Banaszak. And we have a player down. Looks to be in pain on the court there. It's number 15, Washan Dashiell. Or Dashiell.
Checking in the Pacific Grove lineup, number 30 was Bowman Pfeiffer, and number 33 Brandon Francis.
So
Where Verbum Dei number 20.
Francis and Pfeiffer come back out on the court for Pacific Grove. Inbound play, it'll go from Francis out to Banaszak, and Pacific Grove with 6:36 left to play in the half will try to penetrate. They're not going to. They're going to hit from the outside. Drained with a 3 by Lazari. 14-12 Verbum Dei. And Lazari puts the Breakers within 2 points of Verbum Dei. Farmer, he'll be fouled by Michael Lazari.
Personal foul number 10, Michael Lazari. Second personal, 16 foul.
Second on Lazari, and now we're going to have a timeout for Verbum Dei.
In the first half, Verbum Dei 14, Pacific Grove 12. 20-second timeout.
Verbum Dei in the sectional playoffs defeated Valley Christian 93-40, and that would be Valley Christian in the Los Angeles area rather than San Jose. Orange Lutheran was the next loss, or next victory for Verbum Dei. Orange Lutheran losing 65-42. Then Crossroads 82-72. And then Serra of Southern California 56-48. While for Pacific Grove, they had only 2 playoff games. They defeated Robert Louis Stevenson of the Monterey Bay Area 59-58. And that was as close as the Breakers would want to have in their winning string here and battling for the championship of the state of California. Farmer misses, and he'll be shooting one more at the line. 14-12 Verbum Dei. Farmer's second is good, and it's a 15-12 game in favor of Verbum Dei. Francis just gets it to Banaszak. Francis, Pfeiffer, knocked away from Castillo. Delron Johnson is a big force for Verbum Dei in that key. Banaszak will inbound. Down low, nice pass. Basket by Chris Castillo from Banizak. Verbum Dei with a 1-point lead with 5:35 left to play. Taken away, knocked away by Lazari, stolen by Coleman. We're all the way down. And it will be inbounded by Verbum Dei on the turnover. Suarzo back on the court. Picked off by Banizak. And Coleman will draw the, Delron Johnson will draw the foul. Brandon Francis will be at the free throw line.
First personnel, 17 foul. Brandon Francis shooting 2.
First one by Francis rims out. And here comes Larry Davenport, the starting forward for the Eagles, back on the court. Second one is good by Francis, and it's tied at 15 all. Quick pass to Delron Johnson.
Basket number 10.
And that's a no-brainer. 17-15, Verbum Dei. All the way over to Francis. Banizak takes it on top. Breakers slow it way down. Pfeiffer back to Banizak. He's going to drive it through, loses it. It's knocked out of his hands. (17-15) with the Eagles on top. No look inbound pass. It's missed by Castillo underneath. All alone left side, Parmer in and out. The correction, that was Robert Watkins missing. Breakers rebound. 17-15, Verbum Dei. Banizak to Lazari. A little alley-oop down low. Count it for Chris Castillo. A nice looping pass, low post right by Banizak.
First personal, 13 fouls. Castillo on the line shooting 1.
Leaning in just a little too much is Davenport for the personal foul. No good on the three-point play attempt. Score remains tied. Last touched by Pacific Grove. Delron Johnson loops it into Parmer. Almost stolen by Lazari. Marlou Palmer. Left corner Parmer hits off the back iron into the hands of Brandon Francis. Reaching in by Marlou Parmer on Banizak.
Foul number 13, Marlon Parmer. First personal, 14 foul.
Fourth team foul on Verbum Dei. Non-shooting foul for Pacific Grove. Francis inbounds to Banizak. Verbum Dei working with a man-to-man defense. Here's Banizak off the back iron. Knocked into the hands of Johnson. Long pass to Parmer. Basket for Verbum Dei. 19-17 Eagles. 3:21 to play in the first half. Stolen. Watkins lays it up with the left hand. 4-point lead for Verbum Dei. Banaszak, turnaround dribble. Francis, he's hot with 3, but he misses his 3rd attempt for a trifecta. Palmer gets it in underneath to Larry Davenport, and Davenport gives Verbum Dei their 6th straight point and a 23-17 lead over Pacific Grove, with the Breakers taking a needed timeout with 2:39 to play in the first half. We mentioned that Pacific Grove defeated Robert Louis Stevenson in the first sectional playoff game. Then it was Palma, a rival from the same area, with a victory over the Chieftains 42-39. And then going into the state playoffs, Pacific Grove defeated Corning, north of San Francisco, 68-36. Then it was Marin Catholic taking a loss, 53-49. And finally, Modesto Christian, in a very close game, lost to Pacific Grove by 1 point, 55-54. Time left, 2:39 on the clock. Breakers basketball. Francis. Banaszak takes it. Nice pass from Lazari. 23-19. 4-point lead, Eagles. Palmer, he misses. Trying to put it back in is Delron Johnson. Sounds like, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on the rebound. Well, now they said Michael Lazari. It'll have to go against Verbum Dei because Pacific Grove has the basketball. Pfeiffer, Banaszak has it knocked away by Drummond Beck, who's now in the lineup for Verbum Dei. Banaszak, Pfeiffer stops and almost puts it in from the baseline.
There's about number 3, Robert Watkins. First personal.
Watkins with his first personal. Both teams with 6 team fouls each. Coleman Pfeiffer, 6'4" senior forward, on the line for 2 shots. First is good. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Eagles. Next team foul will be, unless it's a 2-shot foul, be a 1-and-1 for either team. And that we mean 1 and a bonus if the first is made. Banaszak with the basketball. Minute 33 left to play in the first half. Kostashak back on the court for the Breakers. Francis missing again from outside the 3-point arc. That's his second miss trying for 3. He's already got 2 baskets from the Rainbow. Palmer brings it across. Knocked out of bounds by Michael Lazari. Inbounding will be Ricardo Suezo. Palmer Dishes off the last minute, a good play, but it was a miss by Washan Dashiell. Rebound Breakers. Last minute of play. Verbum Dei leads by 3. Kostashak, Banaszak on the move, misses a little runner in the key. Eagles basketball. Parmer dishes off, looking for Dashiell on the right side, low post. And it's going to be off of one of the breakers. 31 seconds left to play. Knocked out of bounds by Brandon Francis. So that stops the clock with 28.7 seconds. Eagles with a basketball, up by 3. Little floater put up by Parmer.
Personal foul number 33, Brandon Francis. Third personal, 17 foul.
And he was knocked on the shot attempt by Francis.
Marlon Palmer at the line.
His third personal. Francis with 6 points leads Pacific Grove. Farmer's shot from the line, no good. Second is good with 20.1 seconds left. Eagles with a 4-point lead. Francis. That's Lazari missing with a rebound by Dashiell. And that one hit the shot clock. Halftime score. Verbum Dei with a 4-point lead over Pacific Grove, 24-20. Pete Ebner for Video Postcards. We'll be back for the inbound pass to start the second half. We're all set for the second half. Pete Ebner here with Video Postcards. It's Pacific Grove basketball to start the second half. Banaszak drives. Nice layup. But he misses on the corkscrew.
Personal foul number 4, Chris Castillo. Second personal, first team foul.
And that'll go against Castillo. Non-shooting foul. Watkins. Dashiell. Back to Watkins. Now Parmer moves back to the center court logo. Cross courts it back to Robert Watkins. Parmer almost has it stolen. Puts up a shot that's no good. Rebounded and hard by Coleman Pfeiffer. He's listed as a forward, but certainly can play center. 4 works well in the key area.
Personal foul number 4, Chris Castillo. Third personal, second team foul.
Third on Castillo. And the second team foul on Pacific Grove, non-shooting foul. Inbounded by Verbum Dei. Delron Johnson has 6 points, along with, in the first half, Marlou Palmer. There's ball that's to be turned over to Pacific Grove. Palmer has 7 points, as does Watkins. No good. Underneath is Delron Johnson for the rebound. Fast break, Eagles. Marlou Palmer.
Basket number 13, Marlon Palmer.
Or Marlon Palmer. Maybe that's Marlon Palmer. Banaszak bounces it to Castillo. Banaszak. Well, that's Michael Lazari, not Banaszak. They both have crew cuts. The basket by Washan Dashel. Dashel with the basket. 28-22. Verbum Dei up by 6. And 6:02 left to play third quarter. Lazari, no good. Banaszak gets it low to Pfeiffer. Or that was low to Chris Castillo, who missed. Stolen. Lazari dishes Banaszak. Shields it on the layup. Shields it nicely with his back turned to the defender and puts it in. 28-24. Eagles by 4. Watkins, Palmer, stuff. Palmer's pass to Delron Johnson for the slam. Verbum Dei up by 6. Francis, he hits the 3. And Francis, 9 points, all on 3-pointers. 3-point baskets for Brandon Francis. And the foul on Davenport, his second personal. Now it's a 3-point lead for Verbum Dei. Lazari, 2 points. And now Pacific Grove down by a single digit, 30-29. Johnson will inbound for the Eagles. Press put on by Pacific Grove. Here's Robert Watkins. Dishes to Marlon Palmer. And Palmer puts it in. 32-29. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Banaszak. Lazari puts it up off the backboard. Rebounded Delron Johnson. Up front to Watkins. He lays it up and in. 34-29. Lazari off the front rim. On the low bounce comes out to Palmer. Watkins, too hard. And rebounded out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Verbum Dei. Breakers will take a timeout.
4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the third.
And what started as a kind of slow second half has certainly turned into a fast break, back and forth game. Verbum Dei 34, Pacific Grove 29 at the timeout. Well, we mentioned the Pacific Grove Breakers state playoff victories. Let's check the other side of Verbum Dei's side of the book. They defeated Garces 61-57. Then it was a victory over Lincoln Academy 79-56. And finally, the Bishop School fell to the Eagles 67-46. So that put Verbum Dei into the championship game with a record of 22 wins and only 5 losses on the season. They lost the opener, believe it or not, to John Muir, Bellflower, Laguna Hills, Artesia, and Pasadena. Pacific Grove's 2 losses, one to San Mateo, which is in the Bay Area, Mid-Peninsula area in San Francisco, and also to Seaside. Seaside loss was the second for the Breakers, saved by Lazari. Banaszak, right corner, all alone. Francis, he's misses. Rebound is good by Chris Castillo. Castillo is fouled, will go to the line for a 3-point play. Drummond Beck, a senior reserve forward, picks up the personal. His first. No good, but it's tipped back by Coleman Pfeiffer out to Castillo. Francis, now Banaszak. Lazari as they work it around the outside to the Breakers. Banaszak, not even close. And here is Ricardo Suezo coming back out for Verbum Dei. And he replaces Washan Dashaw. Stolen by the Breakers. Down by 3 points. They're working to catch up, get back a little closer to the Eagles. And now we're going to have a pushing foul. It'll go against number 23, Drummond Beck.
Second personal, third team foul.
And he just flat out crashed into the screen. Banaszak. Lazari. Francis. Banaszak's going to reset it now. Verbum Dei still with a man-to-man. A nice give and go. Banaszak. All the way down as Palmer puts it in. And that gives Verbum Dei a 3-point lead, 36-33. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in the third period. Pfeiffer to Banaszak. Eddie at the free throw line. Lazari's going to put it up himself. Eagles lead by 1. There was a nice pass from Cedric White, but it will send Ricardo Suezo to the free throw line. And that'll go against Lazari on the personal. Lazari now in most foul trouble of any Breaker with 3. James Dolowich comes in. Also Todd Kostashak. Actually, Kostashak's been out there. It's number 11, Justin Sepagan. It's a nice give and go on that last bucket by the Breakers to bring them within 1. 2 tip, finally controlled by Todd Kostashek. Francis. Pfeiffer. Into the cutting Seppigan. And that foul will go against the Breakers. Fourth on Francis, and that's certainly can explain Todd Buller off the bench with both arms outspread. (36-35) as Francis takes a seat on the bench. Dolowich now in the court. That's James Dolowich, 5'9" junior guard. Parmer, no good. Taken away from Lazari by Marlon Parmer. Puts it up, no good. Rebound is good. It looked like Ricardo Suazo. Suazo puts it in. Under a minute left now in the third quarter. 38-35, Eagles by 3. Seppigan finds Dolowich on top. Left side to Kostashek. Seppigan. Parmer gets it back. Travel call on Parmer. Nice pass from Cedric White. "20 seconds left in this third quarter. Dolowich out on top right. Seppigan bounces it to Pfeiffer, takes a one-hander off the front rim. The rebounding in the key is Washan Dashell.
Number 44, Todd Kostashek. First personnel.
First on Kostashek and the fifth on Pacific Grove. Eagles lead Breakers by 3. Third period time left, 5.9 seconds. Parmer, Marlon, puts it up and off the side.
And then the big corner, Verbum Dei, 38, Pacific Grove, 35.
So the Eagles take a 3-point lead to the bench, their bench, 38-35 over the Breakers. Great shot of the crowd and the Pacific Grove bench. And looking over the Breakers' losses, their 2 losses on the season. San Mateo loss was by 1 point, and the Seaside loss was by 6 points. And they came back and defeated Seaside in the 4th season game, 67-48. So here we go with the roar of the crowd around the arena, the Arco Arena here in Sacramento, the Boys Division IV State Championship game.
Pacific Grove, 38.
Lazari, Francis, tightly guarded by Suazo in the backcourt. And Suezo and Eagles will be rewarded for the close guarding to get the ball as it went off of the breakers. Farmer all the way down to the left wing. Now they work the right side to Watkins. Dashell gets it back in the corner. Down low to Johnson. Johnson misses. Fight for the rebound. And that will go on Delron Johnson. That's his third personal. For Pacific Grove, they have two players with 3 personals. Castillo number 4 and Lazari number 10. And actually with 4 personals is Brandon Francis number 33, who's back on the court for Pacific Grove. Nice pass underneath to Banaszak from Pfeiffer. Banaszak's going to go from the left corner, doesn't put it in. Back out to Francis by way of the Eagles. Tip. All alone, and he hits it, is Michael Lazari. 38-37, and now the Breakers down by only 1 point. They finally caught up again to within 1 point. Watkins, yes.
Number 3, Robert Watkins.
This is Eddie Banaszak driving, wheels, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Jim?
Personal foul, number 11. Rashad Cobb, second personal, 16 foul.
And now the 16th foul on Verbum Dei. Next one will put the Breakers in bonus on the free throw line. Banaszak pushes Lazari away. He says, I'm okay, I'll make the second one, which he does not. Delron Johnson goes high on the boards for the rebound. All the way down to Watkins, one hand, no. Johnson, one hands it, no, off the side again. And a rebounding foul.
Personal foul number 22, Larry Davenport, third personal.
Third on Davenport. 7th team foul, and it'll be a shooting foul now.
Shooting 1-on-1.
Coleman Pfeiffer is in the bonus for the Breakers. 1, and if he makes it, he'll get an additional attempt at the free throw line. First is off the side rim, but it's rebounded back in by Eddie Banaszak. Delron Johnson did not have a firm grip on the basketball. Johnson to Davenport. That'll be a blocking foul on Castillo. And now that's the 4th on Castillo. Also with 4 is Brandon Francis at this juncture. 5:38 left to play in the game. Here's Larry Davenport. Misses the first. Second is on the way, good. And the Eagles lead Pacific Grove by 2. There's a steal, Davenport. Controlled by Verbum Dei. Watkins all alone, right side, no. Watkins, dish to Johnson, yes. Delron Johnson.
Delron Johnson.
Gives Verbum Dei a 4-point lead, 43-39. Lazari, and he hits it. 5 minutes left in the game. Verbum Dei on top by 2. Watkins, he cans the 3. And it puts Verbum Dei on top by 5. Lazari, yes. And Michael Lazari bangs in a 3, and it's a 2-point lead for Verbum Dei. Palmer sidesteps his way in, misses. Rebounded by Chris Castillo. Leading both teams is Pacific Grove's Michael Azari with 16 points. Banaszak picked up the loose ball and put it in. And the roar from all around the arena from the Breakers fans. This game is tied as the 4-minute mark is approached and passed. Tied at 46. Watkins stops and hits, no. Out of bounds. Breakers basketball. And now Ricardo Suezo comes off. Eddie Banaszak tries to get it low to Castillo. Last touch by an Eagle. Loops it on top. Lazari. Banaszak behind his back to Castillo. Hook shot doesn't go. And we're going to have a foul in the key. Offensive foul. And it'll go on Banaszak. His second. And now Verbum Dei in the bonus on the free throw line. 7th team foul on Pacific Grove. Davenport misses. Daschel goes high for the rebound amongst some Breakers. Last touch by Pacific Grove. And here comes Eric Moses, listed as a point guard, a 5'8" senior for Verbum Dei. Palmer wheels in the key for the basket. 48-46, Verbum Dei. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. Lazari knocked away by Palmer. Castillo. Banaszak, fight for the ball. Stolen by Moses. And put in by Marlon Palmer. Verbum Dei by 4. Lazari in and out. Tip missed by Pfeiffer. Rebounded by Castillo. Pfeiffer. Banaszak blocked out of bounds by Delron Johnson.
Personal foul number 21, Eric Moses, first personal, 18 foul.
Moses picks up his first personal, just recently having come into the game. And the substitution Breakers, number 44, Todd Kostashek. So the Eagles with a 4-point lead. Timeout on the floor with 2:27 to play. Leading scorer for Pacific Grove right now is Michael Lazari with 16 points. And for Verbum Dei, Marlon Palmer, 17 points, leading both teams.
Eddie Banaszak at the line.
Eddie Banaszak
Shooting 2.
will shoot 2. First is up and no good. And this is definitely crunch time for Pacific Grove, down by 4 points. They can't afford to miss from the free throw line. Second one is good by Banaszak. Verbum Dei with a 3-point lead. Eric Moses, Davenport, free throw line to Dashell, puts it in.
Basket number 13, Marlon Palmer.
And the basket's put in by Palmer. 52-47, 5-point lead. Verbum Dei as they pull out with a little breathing room, but Brandon Francis nails a 3-pointer, and he's got 12 points. Johnson, Davenport, back to Delron, and now Palmer has the basketball. Stolen, back again to Verbum Dei. Down low on the give and go to Johnson. He's fouled underneath.
Personal foul number 21, Bowman Piper. First personnel, 18 foul.
So Johnson will go to the line looking for his 11th point. No, denied. And that trifecta by Brandon Francis closed the margin to 2 points for Verbum Dei. 52-50 in favor of the Eagles. And the second one good by Johnson. 3-point lead, Eagles. Sharp passing by the Breakers. Pfeiffer to Banaszak. And the man still put up by Verbum Dei. Coleman Pfeiffer, front rim, off his hand as well as Castillo. Palmer gets by Lazari. Banaszak will pick him up in the backcourt, and Banaszak will be whistled for the foul.
Personal foul number 15, Eddie Banaszak. Third personal, 19 foul. In the room number 3, Robert Watkins.
Here comes Robert Watkins, replacing Drummond Beck. No good. Pfeiffer rebound, Pacific Grove. Lazari and Pfeiffer asks for the timeout for the Breakers.
23
29.7 seconds left to play for this Division IV Boys Championship for the state of California. Eagles 53, Breakers 50. So coming into the sectional playoffs, Pacific Grove with a record of 22 wins and only 2 losses, while Verbum Dei 15-5. Verbum Dei went on to pick up 7 more victories in the section and state playoffs, and the Eagles now with a record of 22-5. Francis inbounding to Lazari. Oh, that's Banazak. He stops. He'll try to hit it. Air ball. Now Davenport said, Dalron, I'll inbound the basketball for you. And there's a force out. Actually, pushing foul on Michael Lazari.
Number 10, Michael Lazari, 4th personnel, 10th team foul.
Double bonus for Verbum Dei.
Robert Watkins shooting 2.
Watkins with an automatic 2 from the line. He wants a little more response from the Eagle backers. Second also good. Verbum Dei on top by 5, 22.2 seconds. Gets it low. Missed by Castillo. Finally rebounded by Johnson. He's fouled. Good sharp pass underneath from Lazari. To Castillo.
Personal foul number 4, Castillo.
But Castillo ends up fouling Johnson after the play.
Checking the Missouri Grove lineup. Number 44, Todd Kostashak. Delron Johnson on the line shooting 2.
And Castillo replaced by Kostashek. Johnson's first is good. Got a nice touch at the free throw line for a almost 7-footer. He's 6'9". Second is good as well. Verbum Dei with a 7-point lead. 15 seconds, 14, 12. No good. And last touch. Looks like by Francis. Larry Davenport inbounding. Johnson. Palmer. He'll have it blocked, knocked out of bounds, and it looks like it'll be a foul call as well on Todd Kostashek.
Personal foul number 44, Todd Kostashak. Second personal.
Second on Kostashek. Leading scorer for Verbum Dei will be Marlon Palmer. He's got 19 points, going for number 20, hits it. Next, it's Robert Watkins with 16 points. Watkins in a reserve role for Verbum Dei, had 7 at the half, as did Marlon Palmer. 1 second, no time left, no basket close, but the expression and the jumping by the Verbum Dei team tells it all. Verbum Dei Eagles, boys Division IV champions by a score over Pacific Grove Breakers of 59-50. Pacific Grove season ends as runners-up in this boys Division IV, record 27-3. For Verbum Dei, they finish as champions with a 23-5 record. Pete Ebner, stay with us for the award ceremony, which will be coming up in just a few moments. Well, while they're setting up the table for Pacific Grove, their leading scorer was Michael Lazari with 16 points. 3 players had 12. Banizak and Francis. And they took the third one off the board, Lee. And they took the third player with 12 off the board.
Associate Commissioner of the California Athletics Federation, Margaret Davis, and we also have there the president of the CIF, Chairman of the Basketball Committee, from Anderson High School. And now we'd like to present the awards to the runner-ups in this game, the Pacific Grove Breakers. The pass, number 3, Danny Dunaway. Number 11, Justin Seppenheim. Number 22, Sam Barufi. 23, Nick Salas. 30, Ivan Cooley. 32, Mike Landsman. 44, Todd Kosterchak. 55, E.J. Bristol. Number 4, Chris Castillo. Number 10, Michael Lazari. Number 15, Eddie Pennerchuk. Number 31, Coleman Piper. And number 33, Brandon Francis. And to receive the award as winner of the state tournament, head coach Todd Buller. Dr. Steve Hirabayashi of California High School in San Francisco, CIF incoming president. Now it is my pleasure to present the CIF State Champion, Verbum Dei Eagles. The cast, number 3, Robert Watkins. Number 5, Kyle Jones. Number 20, Salem Dawson. Number 21, Eric Moses. #23, Robin Beck. 24, Larry Diggs. 31, Ricardo Suarzo. Number 32, Cedric White. Number 55, Daryl Hunter. Number 10, Delron Johnson. Number 11, Rashad Hobbs. Number 13, Marlon Palmer. Number 50, Sean Cashel. And number 22, Larry Davenport. And to receive the plaque as state champions, head coach David Greenwood, the Verbum Dei Eagles state champions.